Hey guys, it is me again. Today is Friday, May the 4th. Makes it day 125 on our Daily Bread Project 2012. Guys, as usual, I'm trying to be as quick as I can tonight and get this done. It is good for me to be here, guys. I'll be honest, it's real good for me to be here tonight, guys, because talking to you guys, I need some relief. I hate to keep, coming at you guys and bringing y'all my problems and everything, but guys, to me, sharing them with fellow believers, it's just like taking them to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like taking it to the Lord, but I'm comparing it to when you take your problems to the Lord in prayer, and He helps you, and He gives you that peace. And I'll be honest, sometimes it's not instant peace, the way it's been for me tonight, but He will bring it. So guys, just pray for me. And what I'm getting at, guys, and to be honest, the Holy Spirit, and it's one of those things too. The devil uses this stuff. I've had such a good day today, even though work stunk. Friday's here anymore. I don't know why we're not bringing anything in on Fridays. Friday used to be one of our best days. Had a good week this week, but today just stunk. The guy that was supposed to pick up the $300 and some set of four-wheeler tires didn't pick them up. Dad got a hold of him, said it'd be Monday before he'd come get them, and everything else. But still, what I'm getting at, guys, my parts came in today for my guys on the bikes. Of course, that's where I'm getting into that part of it. That's part of my problem. And I got to draw payday. We had a little money left over this week, and I ordered some helmets tonight. I ordered about $808 worth of helmets tonight, I think. Dirt bike helmets and street bike helmets. And I ordered me the helmet that I was talking about. Dad told me, he said, son, he said, you saved up the money. That's your money anyway to buy all this stuff. He said, treat yourself with a helmet if you want it. So I got that. But went to the church tonight, and all the ladies met, and they went through the stuff, gathering stuff for yard sale. We're having a church yard sale tomorrow and all that. And I was just feeling good. I said, you know what? I'm not one of these guys to try to get into too many earthly feelings and that kind of deal. But I'm like, you know what? The Lord's got His hand upon me right now. I know He's always got His hand upon us. You know what I'm saying? But I said, I can just feel it right now. I said, And guys, that's what I was getting to say. The devil hits you. He knows when to hit you. He knows to knock you down. Guys, I've got to where I'm almost afraid to feel good anymore. And I'll be honest about that, because every time it seems like when I ever get to where I'm feeling good, I think, okay, things are straightening up. Bam, that's when He hits you. My Holy Spirit, guys, the whole time on this deal was telling me, one of the boys that I ordered these parts for, he's one of them guys, like I said, he's kind of a friend of a friend, kind of how I met him type of deal. And he's one of these boys that you can't help but like him. Talking on the phone and everything to him, you can't beat him as a feller. But guys, when it comes to money, I'm telling you. And I don't know. My Holy Spirit was screaming at me this whole time that we was doing this deal, saying, don't include him in it. Don't include him in it. He'll drive you crazy. So I texted the one boy, and he's bringing his back tomorrow, just having the stuff put right on it. And that's what I was hoping this boy was going to do. Bring me the bike, let me put everything on it. Well, of course, he texted me, well, I'm just going to let my dad come pick my parts up. Okay, why? I've got to put them on. Well, he just wanted to look at them. Well, like I said, sitting here a while ago, guys, just everything hunky-dory. And I'll try to make this quick as I can, guys. And I'm telling you guys, I don't know if you can see, I'm shaking. I've been so tore up this evening. As a matter of fact, I think my heart is out of rhythm. I don't know. I hope it's not. It's not bad if it is, but like I said, I love this old boy to death, and I really do. As Christians, we gotta love each other anyway. But But he's so particular. He won't change the tire size on his bike that much because he's afraid it's going to throw the speedometer off like half a mile an hour. I tried to explain to him that bike speedometers are too fast anyway, but that don't work. Anyway, guys, it's not to do with tires what I'm getting at here. When we ordered this exhaust, the reason he ordered the exhaust that he ordered was the Yoshimura R77 is because they make two full exhausts for that bike, the R77, the TRC. The TRC comes with a pipe with a full length muffler that's pretty long. He didn't like the looks of that. He wanted the shorter pipe. Well, this R77 is shorter, but the guy's not by much. And I showed him that on the book. Well, the problem was there was a picture of a Kawasaki bike on the book that had this R77, and it was only like this long. And he's like, oh, right there's like the one I want. And I showed him out in the book. I said, now listen, that's for a Kawasaki. Right here's your bike. For some reason, they've put that little short version of it on the Kawasaki. Your bike's a bigger, more powerful bike. More than likely, the reason is they can't make horsepower with a little bitty muffler. They have to have a bigger muffler to let it breathe. Take a bike that's making 160 to 170 horsepower. They have to have some size to let that thing breathe. I showed him. I said, no, right here's what yours is going to look like. Oh, okay. Well, he finally, yeah, everything's okay. Like I said, his dad comes and gets the exhaust this evening, takes it to him. I was sitting here a while ago, and I just had a feeling. I said, you know what? He don't get off work till 7 tonight, he said. I said, about 9 o'clock. By the time he gets home and does what he's got to do and looks at this stuff, I'll probably get a text from him. He won't like something. Something will be funky. Sure enough, sent me a text a while ago. Man, that can they sent looks like a full-size can. And by can, I mean that's what the slang term is for the muffler on a bike. They call them a can. I'm like, well, it's what size I showed you. You know, it's compare it to the TRC, the other pipe that they make for it. It's a short pipe, but you know, it's still not this small. I mean, it's. Anyway, guys, I texted him that back. You know, we'll compare it to the TRC. It's about 8 inches shorter. He never did text me back. I don't know if he's mad. I don't know if he's pouting. But, guys, I'm telling you, he's going to kill me over this. I mean, he's going to drive me crazy over this bike. I can see it. I've known it the whole time. And another thing, guys. You know, our check, I thought the guy was supposed to send our check out, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday one for the camper. Today's Friday. Thought sure we'll have it today. Not seen it. So I'm just praying it comes tomorrow. And one reason I'm praying that it comes tomorrow is because if I've got that check in my hand for the camper, I'm going to call this boy. I'm going to say, listen, I've done everything I can do for you. And not just on this deal, guys. I've worked on four-wheelers for him before. I have let him have parts at cost. I have done work for almost nothing. I've not made a dime on anything I've ever done for him. Just trying to like the old boy and trying to satisfy him. I'm going to tell him, I'm going to say, listen, you know, I've done all I can do. That's the only exhaust. That's the shortest exhaust they make for your bike in Yoshimura. And that was the thing, too. He specified, oh, I have to have Yoshi. I have to have Yoshi. You know, you can go to some other brands and get a little shorter pipe. But that's like I said, guys. I love him to death, but he's just so strange, so particular, especially when it comes to this bike. And I'm just going to tell him, if I get this check in my hand, I'm going to say, listen, I've done everything I can do for you. If you're not going to be satisfied with this stuff, bring it back. I'll send it back and get credit for it, and I'll hand you your money back. Because I'm not going to be tormented. I'm not going to be tormented with this. I'm just not going to do it. You know, if I have to give him spend almost $1,500, if I have to give him $1,500 back, I'll do it. Because I can't be tormented with it. And like I said, he's just, when it comes to that stuff, he is so, I mean, he wants stuff people you can't deliver. Just like I said. He keeps asking me about these bike tires too. You know, the race tires that he's wanting, they make them in a 55 series, not a 50. What's the bike supposed to have on it? And I keep telling him, they don't make them anymore. I can't get them. You either go with a 55 series and it throws your speedometer off 2 or 3 miles an hour, or you don't run them. But like I said, he's just one of these guys. He thinks just because he spends a little money. And the thing is, like I said, I've actually not made any money off of him. I mean, I'm doing all this for free. And I just can't be tormented with it. So, guys, pray. Just pray. pray tonight. I didn't want to waste 10 minutes of this valuable time with this, guys, but I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I mean, like I said, it's just, I don't know. It's got me all tore up. Like I said, and you know what? Because what do I do? You know, I don't want to have to give him his money back. But like I said, he's just one of these guys. He's so hard to please, man. It's just, you know, like me. If it would have been me, if the roles were reversed and he owned the bike shop and I was, you know, and even though he did help me out by buying these parts to get hooked up with this company, still, I think I was doing him more of a favor because I could have waited a couple more weeks and done it without him. I'd have said, you know what? That's a little bit bigger than what I wanted. That can is, and it don't hardly look the way I wanted it to. But you know what? He's let me have all this stuff for cost. He's going to put it all on the bike and tune it for free. You know what? I'm not going to bother him with that because I'll grow to like that. That's what I would have done. I would have never opened my mouth. I would have never sent a text over it. But like I said, he's not that way, and he will, and he'll rub this into the ground. He'll, you know, that's what I'm saying. He's one of those guys. He won't let stuff go. Guys, pray hard tonight. You guys that see this tonight and in the morning, pray hard, because I'm afraid. You know, I don't want to say something to him that I shouldn't say. You know, and even if I offer to give him his money back, I don't want to do that snottily. You know, but it's hard, guys. It's hard. You know, like I said, it'd been different if I'd have made a big pile of money on this deal. And I'd have talked him into going with Yoshi exhaust, you know. But he's the one, oh, I got to go with Yoshi. I got to go with Yoshi. Well, they only make 2 that fit his bike. And that's the one he picked out of the 2. You know, I can't help it. I can't help it that Yoshi don't make that pipe smaller for a 1000. That's a lot of bike. It's a lot of horsepower. They can't put that smaller pipe on it. But I couldn't get that through to him, you know. And like I said, he looked right on the picture of a bike just like his in the book. Bam, there's the pipe. And I told him, I said, yours will be just like that. Except the one in the picture was stainless steel and he was getting carbon fiber. I said, yours will be just like that. And he agreed, oh, okay, order it. And now that he's got it, it's too big. Just pray for me, guys. Anyway, Galatians chapter 3, guys. Starting in verse 11. It's going to take me forever to upload this, but I got a vent, guys, and I got to let you guys know this stuff. Galatians 3:11. But that no man is justified by the law in the sight of God. It is evident, for the just shall live by faith. And you know, guys, I got faith that the Lord will straighten this out one way or the other, just like every situation in our life. But I just pray that he could give me the strength to deal with it till he does. And the law is not of faith, but the man that doeth them shall live in them. See, guys, this is what I've been trying to do. This is trying to say last few days. This is what I try to preach at church. We're not saved by faith. We just read it right here. We are saved by faith. We're not saved by the law. The just shall live by faith. It says it right here. But it says, and the law is not of faith. But, notice that but, the man that doeth them shall live in them. He's saying the man that is faithful to God and has faith in God is still going to keep the law. That's what he's saying. Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us, to sacrifice the curse for us that Jesus Christ became. For it is written, cursed is every one that hangeth on a tree, that the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentiles through Jesus Christ, that we might receive the promise of the Spirit through faith. Brethren, I speak after the manner of men, though it be but a man's covenant, yet if it be confirmed, no man disannulleth or addeth thereto. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He saith not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Christ. And this I say, that the covenant that was confirmed before God in Christ, the law, which was 430 years after, cannot disannul, that it should make the promise of none effect. For if the inheritance be of the law, it is no more of promise, but God gave it to Abraham by promise. Wherefore then serveth the law? It's asking a question. It was added because of transgressions, till the seed should come to whom the promise was made, and it was ordained by angels in the hand of a mediator. And that's the way the law was, guys. It worked for a while. But see how it says it was added because of transgressions? See, after a while, the transgressions got so great that there had to be another covenant made. Now, a mediator is not a mediator of one, but God is one, it says. Is the law then against the promises of God? God forbid. For if there had been a law given, which could have given life, verily righteousness should have been by the law. It's just basically all Paul's saying here is, guys, if we live by faith, justified through Jesus Christ, that's the way we're saved. But we're going to keep the laws too. We're not bound to the laws like we used to be. Jesus Christ was our sacrifice and done away with that. But we got to have that balance. We're going to have that balance of keeping the law, but being saved by grace and faith. Faith, grace through faith, yeah. So anyway, guys, that's where we're going to stop tonight. Thanks for being here, guys. Like I said, I hated making this vid so long and making it so long with me harping. But like I said, guys, I mean, literally, I couldn't wait to get over here and start this video because I have been so tore up here the last couple of hours since he texted me that I didn't know what to do. I mean, I'll be honest. Like I said, it puts me in that spot. And the thing was, I knew it was coming. Like I said, this boy is just too strange. Well, you know what I mean. Too particular. I don't mean strange. I'm not bad-mouthing the boy. He's so particular, like I said. On one hand, he wants the bike to be a race bike, but he wants it to look like a show bike. But he wants it to retain all of its stock stuff. And you just can't do it. Like I said, he's got unrealistic expectations. Like I said, he wants to run the big new race tires, but he don't want to throw the speedometer off. He wants it to have all this power like a race bike, but he wants it to still look like this. And still, I mean, it's just like I said, I'll never satisfy him. And like I said, I don't know. To be honest, the boy that works for me that went to school with this boy knows him and knows how he is. And he told me the other day, he said, you know, this parts and stuff you're doing for him? I said, yeah. He just joked and laughed. He said, you'll have to kill him before it's over with. He said, because he will drive you crazy. He said, that's what he said. He said, you'll have to kill him or he'll kill you, one of the two. Because he said he's just so odd about his stuff. You know, like I said, guys, and I don't want people to be like that. I pray for him because, you know, I mean, I've got a bike. I've got a diesel truck. I've got a dirt bike. I've got different stuff. I've got guns. You know, the guy's no joke. Seriously. They're just stuff to me. It's stuff. It's stuff that God has given me a good enough job to be blessed to be able to buy. But that's all it is to me is stuff. You know, I wouldn't hurt somebody's feelings over the stuff. I wouldn't give somebody a hard time over this stuff. It's still just material possessions that ain't going to do nothing but go poof, and be blown away one day. But everybody don't see it that way, and he's one of them that don't see it that way. So, guys, just pray for me. Like I said, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I pray that maybe by tomorrow, by the time I know if this check and stuff's coming, maybe he'll, I don't know, maybe it grows on him. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Like I said, if I have to, I'll give him his money back. I hate to, but, you know, it's a lot of money for me to have to come up with. But anyway, guys, pray for me. I love you all. As always, if you need anything, let me know. Good Lord willing, I'll be back here tomorrow night. Until I see you all again, good night, and God bless.